Hi guys, this is Dr. Aeronautics, and this is Norsden Land to Neso episode 23. And, well, you know what? We have run out of useful space in New Venice. I don't want to destroy any other wonderful grasslands or have to destroy buildings or such, so I've devised a solution. We're going to build 9 skyscrapers to attend to that. And so what you can see is going on here is I have planted a forest and I'm slowly waiting for it to grow. I will cut down 49 farmed fir trees, for which I will fashion into 9 skyscrapers and build them in New Venice. So as night approaches now, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording for the night, and then we'll pick it up hopefully when the rest of these grow. I know I said the next episode would be the Transcontinental Railroad line building, but it's been a long time of the quarries going, and we're getting there. If I were to build the Transcontinental Railroad right now, we'd probably get about 80% of the way to Westport. So my guess is that next week we should be ready to build the rest of the railroad. So we'll go ahead and wait out the night. Hi guys, this is Dr. Aeronautics. If you thought I'd be crazy enough to think that I haven't started off my own episode, you'd think wrong, my friend. The morning comes, and so does a block of sand. And we're going to knock these guys out and get the heck out of here. Die. 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 There we go. Ignorance solves everything. Okay, so I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so oh, that's perfect. I was looking for one of these. The plan here is that one of the trees I'm going to use as a ladder stepstone to get to the other trees. So the plan is to cut down a fir tree, make that into a ladder, and then... Oh dear. Something's just happened. Make the ladder into a fir tree, or I'm sorry, make the fir tree into a ladder. Instant fir tree, just add ladder. And so the plan is to use the first 10 or 15 ladders to get up to where I can do this, and then I basically climb up. And the great thing is when I destroy the wood blocks, I don't have to destroy the ladders. The ladders just pop off. So that should be a quick method of bringing down these trees as fast as possible. And we should be getting close to the top soon. Okay, so here's the top. So we're going to make about 20 or so ladders. And I'm counting on getting about an average of 25 logs per tree. So hopefully that's what we'll get with this one. If we don't get 25 logs per tree, then we may need to put up more 23. Okay. So it's too short. We may need to put up more... I thought I filled this in. Oh, that's a cave. Cave's responsible for this. Haha. What the heck? You're holding a piece of sand that fell down. Well, now. Right, so we're going to make about 20 ladders now here. Fir logs do just about the same thing that regular logs do. Let's see, this is going to make 3, 9. Let's make a little bit more. Right, 12 ought to do it. So, I'm going to cut down every one of these trees, but because there's millions and millions of saplings spawning, and because it's going to be a long, tedious process, I'm going to save you guys the effort by fast-forwarding the video until all of these beautiful trees are cut down and salvaged for wood. The great thing is, I only destroyed one tree and replanted it to get these fir seeds. Oh yeah, and also to note, I flew the airship. Well, they're popping up all over the place. I flew the airship out to Westport, and there I created a mast. It is an airship mast that I'm going to... Oh my gosh, they are literally popping up all over the place. That I basically use for approach and landing so that I can actually get off somewhere when I get to Westport. So I will see you guys after the big Lumberjack Festival. So, it's been a long time, like forever and a half, and I'm now down to my last couple trees, maybe 2 or 3 trees. And this morning, Minecraft morning, I went downstairs to the bottom of the trees, and there I found a zombie clad in dark orange shining armor that glittered with enchantment. And would you believe it? I have a diamond sword, this diamond sword right here. It took 17 hits with a diamond sword to take this guy out. 17 with a diamond sword. I have no idea what he was wearing, but jeez, what the heck? Right, so I need to collect 3.5 more stacks in order to meet the original requirement, which was redundant. So I'm going to see if I can cut that down a little bit. But this is basically what I've been doing. A long time ago, when there was a forest here, I ended up taking the trees down by means of climbing up one of them like this, and then hopping over them from tree to tree on an arc. And it was actually quite successful. In this way, I would be able to chop down about 5 or 6 trees just with a single ladder tree getting me up there. And then when I couldn't cut down any more trees, then I went straight down the ladder tree, cutting that one down. And then I'd move on to the next cluster of trees. But they're spread out now because we're down to the last couple trees. So because of that, we're going at it differently. Right, we should get near the top of this one fairly soon. There it is. And I've upgraded to the Osmia Max because it's much better. It doesn't last as long as Diamond, but it's as quick as Diamond. Wow, I'm out of trees. Let me see if I can... It's weird, I don't have the number that I should have. I'm going to see if I can get along with just this one more tree and then calculate it out. No, indeed. I am not granted any extra. If anything, I need more. So I'm going to be out here for quite a while more, getting stuff, and I will see you guys when I'm finally finished. Alright, I'm on my last 2 trees that got that spiral thing going on. This guy over here, He's taken 10 hits from me already, and I personally was wondering why I was losing so much health. That be it. So this guy is 10 and counting, and we're going to take his butt out. Charge! Oh, okay. So it took 11 hits for him. Yes! What in the world did you have? It's glowstone. And it's actually fairly good. Oh my gosh. When I said fairly good, this is insane. According to the Wikipedia, this armor wasn't supposed to be that powerful. But I know now that that's not the case. Because I put 2 on, and that's already got diamond by about a point or 2. If you extend it to include also the feet and the... I don't think diamond, these 2 diamond come up that high in terms of the amount of armor points that you have. So, I should look at potentially getting glowstone armor. And, you know, for once they actually drop something that's actually worth something. That sucks. That's going to go away, but not as soon as my helmet. So, I guess in this case, anything is better than nothing. And when I'm done, I'm going to figure out what kind of armor. I may go for lapis lazuli if it's better. Otherwise, I'll just go with diamond. Or you could choose to do glowstone if it's that good. And depending on how it's made. May not be as easy as it sounds. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19... Let me check again. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and a half. Ladies and... Why did I do that? Ladies and gentlemen, this tree harvest is officially complete. We've done it. And you probably saw about 5 to 10 minutes of the video. But oh my gosh. It took, I think, upwards of 4 hours for me to do that. And boy, was that tiring. But thank goodness it's done. Now hopefully some of those things will despawn so that I don't have to deal with such a low frame rate for a long time. I have more fur saplings than I could ever need, so I'm just going to use them as fire fuel for now. Watch me actually get back and realize that I had taken stuff out of the chest that I thought that I had put in there, thus meaning I need another 6 to 7 stacks. Boy, would that make me mad. Wow, what a suit. It's the backside of my maps. That's hilarious. Something's causing the frame rate to be low. Right. Counting time. I was about to say something's outside my front door. It's an orange autumnwood sapling. Okay, here we go. Oh no. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, hang on a second. No, 3, 6, 9, 12. 13, 14. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19... Ugh. Just short of 20. Let me check this again. Okay, so I've checked it, and the limit is 19. And I have just under 20. So thank goodness, but it sounds like we're finally done. Wow. Okay. So let me leave those in there for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and drop some items in my inventory, and then we'll, excuse me, get building the towers. Okay, guys, we're ready, and we're going to go ahead and start with the first batch. First batch only takes 75 logs. Or, in other words, 3 fir trees. So we'll go ahead and start with this. As of now, we're not concerned about access. All that matters for me is that these towers get built, after how difficult it's been collecting the stuff for it. Right, the towers are going up. Cue the Jolly 20s music. Right. So this first tower is 4 levels tall. Oh dear, that's not good at all. Alright, so that's 2. I really despise that inventory management mod. And there's really not much to it. Basically, all of the towers get built in this fashion. I'm going to be using taken space. I'm not going to be generating new space, which means either I'm building on top of these structures, which you see here, or I'm building in these nooks in between here. I will not be building in these wide open spaces here and here, although I might actually build on the outside. Because I want to keep the parklandish appeal, especially in the center of town. Okay, so this is our last level now. And now we're going to have to figure out how to light these things up. I guess for now we'll just do a hole that goes all the way down, and we'll make that the ladder shaft. Although it might be advisable to put a torch in every level. Oh, we're back. 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I think I miscounted. There's another one. Excuse me while I get back up there. So I think I figured this one out. The reason I ran out so high is because I believe the idea was that this particular establishment here was going to have a roof that was 3 high and not 4 high. Let me check the plans. Yes, I think that was the case. But either way, we're not going to have enough to finish this one to 4 high. Yeah, this looks like what the natural calculation ordered for. I think I came up through here. Of course, it went off. Alright, so most of the build basically continues in this fashion. We keep on making just towers of wood, and then in between episodes I'll focus on actually making them look good as opposed to just giant poles of wood. And I will be showing some build of the next 8 towers that are to be built. So we'll pause the video while I build the second tower. It is quite likely we're going to cap these structures. Now there's 2 rules that I'm doing, and one of the rule is I can't put the towers any closer than about here, and also in the way of this, because this is my approach method for airships, and airships need to be able to dock with the Capitol building. I mean, they don't have to dock with the Capitol building, but they need a way for them to get there. So I'm thinking that I will build the second tower. I don't like that noise. Here. And let's just give a check. This one is... My goodness, this one is 8 levels tall. That's crazy. Was I out of my mind? I guess I'm about to see. Now I understand why the heck it was so difficult, but oh, that's cool. We're gonna see the skyscrapers from the from the railway. That's awesome. Alright, so I will come back in a couple minutes when this one is up and going. Right, so we're high in the air now, and this must be what it was like to build the skyscrapers in New York. You see, you're on a beam like this way above the city street. You just have yourself a bite of lunch on the thing. You just throw out anything that's not useful and hope no one's standing under you. Eight levels, yeah? Yes, 8 levels. I believe this is the 8th level that we're doing now. Hopefully. We're miscounting. The other rule that I'm using is no building is to be taller than the Capitol building. That's mainly for aesthetic reasons. I don't want to look out and, see other buildings. The whole point of that glass dome was to be able to see far. Now, I can't remember if my calculations meant 3 complete levels, or... I'm sorry, 8 complete levels, or 8 something else. Yeah, so we still have extra, which means we're going higher with this one. Although we need to watch the maximum height limit on this particular tower. I'm not concerned with lighting up the top of this one, because... well, if anything wants to go down there, sure, any criminal, I'd say any criminal's worth jumping off there. You can commit a crime if you can successfully do that jump. What is that? Oh, that's just a vine. I do not have enough for a 3 high. That's convenient. I heal up just before I fall through the next floor. And again, these are simply towers. I have nothing in them. They have no windows. They don't even have peaked roofs or anything special on the top. I'm going to be doing that in between episodes. And don't worry, these are going to look really good. Right now they just look like blocks of wood. I'm going to change that. They're going to look much better. Shoot, I don't remember which side I came up on. Goes way up there. I also need to install something to get up there. I would install ladders right now. Oh, screw it. I would install ladders right now, but the thing is... I'm gonna have to remember this for next time. The thing is, we might not have enough wood to complete the towers and do that. But my guess is, when I begin to make the windows, whatever stuff I use, of course, to make the windows, whatever stuff I use to make the windows, I'm going to use with the ladders. The holes that I drill in the... Wow, that one is really tall. This looks cool now. There's gonna be 9 other towers like these two. I can't wait. Oh no. There's all this extra space here and I would like to do something with it. But I can't do something with it because there's a highway here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's check that right. The highway is under the tower. That's the whole reason for putting the highway underneath. So let's go ahead and make this the empty area where we don't put anything, and we're going to make... This is actually the tallest tower in terms of number of levels that I will build. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reason being this arrangement is because I do not want, this is the entrance to the Coral Street subway station, and I do not want an entrance to a subway station in an alleyway, because alleyways bring crime. And I'm even thinking in this mock-up rendition game that we're going to get crime just because of the mechanics of the game. We're going to get some nasty guys in there. So let's go ahead and collect wood for the next skyscraper. And this one is going to take... It's going to take 105 and then 64. So, what is 105? That should be 96. That should be 105. Is it 105 plus 64? Yeah, that's 105 and then 64. Wow. This one's 9 levels. It's going way up there. Jeez. Is that a spider jockey? No. It's going to look different, though, than the other tower, because this other tower we've put on top of the building, so it already has a launch of 1 off the top. And I actually didn't consider that. I could probably save material from 1 level, the base, and it looked like it would have a more solid foundation, like that particular one. Although I might want to rip out the wood there, because it kind of cramps the style of the skyscraper, just pasting a new one on top of that. But I could have probably saved a lot. Oh, right, so it's this tower. So the general... okay, floor 1. Let me remember this. This is floor 1. The general gist that I want New Venice to have is that generally the further north you drive, the shorter the buildings get. So that kind of gives an idea of downtown, uptown. So this would obviously be downtown, the area between the Capitol building and where we are. And uptown would be beyond that skyscraper there. This way you can actually kind of have a sense for where the center of New Venice is. Oh dear. I tell you that inventory tweaks mod is very annoying. Oh good, I have 2 this time. There we go, now that won't happen again. Lag. I hate it. Gotta hate it. Okay, so I'll keep building this one, not to bore you guys. Okay, so here we are, finishing this one up. This is the tallest one of them all. This one reaches to level 100. And, oh boy, that's pretty close. I'm going to have to flag this skyscraper, and we may have to shave it off. I did not anticipate it being that tall. I think somebody's waiting for us. We forgot to torch it up, and we're going to have to do this next time we do this. Next time we do this, we're going to have to do this prior to us sealing these rooms off. Oh, cool. He's in the sun. Now, hopefully there's no creeper. Good. Wow, this is close, but it doesn't look like it blocks much from the other buildings, so I'm going to let that particular tower stay, but for the rest of them, they're going to look different. We have report of a terrorist. The bomb has been taken care of. Right, I need more wood. I have more wood now. 105 plus 64 is what this one requires. Again, just like the other one. The only difference is this one will be shorter by, I think, 1 or 2 blocks because of the last 2 levels being capped off or something like that. It's 3, 4, 5. Once again, a ginormous building directly above a major thoroughfare. Now, of course, in real life, you couldn't make it directly underneath. If you wanted to make a skyscraper above a highway, you would have to make the highway further down because the basements and really the whole reason for the skyscrapers on Manhattan are because Manhattan has a bedrock layer not too far under the surface. So the idea is the really way to do this is to drive the piles down all the way to the bedrock. And then once you do that, right, I'm not going to forget this time. Once you do that, then the skyscraper will be able to hold itself up. Otherwise, it'll just teeter and topple over. I think it was a wise man once said that the most important part of the building is its foundation. That is the truth, especially for a skyscraper. Here's a good spot for another one. Okay, so this one is finished. I believe that was Tower 5. Faced east, then it would be facing an alleyway. So we got 5 towers up, and we're going to put 4 more up. So we're just over halfway. I'm going to go ahead and collect the wood for the next one, and then we'll get back to right now. This is Tower 5. And Tower 5 is supposed to be... Actually, wait, no, this is Tower 6. Tower 6 looks like it's supposed to be about 7 levels. If I'm reading that properly. Let's do this one next. It's not the most convenient roof here. It is also the wrong dimensions. Well, what we can do is put the wall way out here. I don't think that will cause any sort of problem. Just like that. There we go, that makes a typical 3x3. Just one more check. So yes, this one is to go 7 floors high. So I will keep building it, and we'll be back after it's done. Right, so this is going to be the top of Tower 6. This is the 7th floor. And so what I'm going to do here, actually, is something I haven't done, and that is change the layout of the skyscraper on the last levels. There we go. And then I'll just top this one off in some way that I prefer. Okay, so this one should be done now. Let's get these before you head down. Oh shoot. Let's get this and that. Okay, so the next tower is Tower 7, and okay, this is the bottom. Tower 7 is going to be the shortest one, therefore we're making it an uptown. Oh, what a pity. I thought I could make that. Interesting. Oh, come on now, don't do that. There we go. I think I'm going to do this. Just to make it a little bit more constructive-like. There we go. Okay. And now this is the entrance to, I think that's Ironwood Junction, or just Ironwood. One of the two. This is the junction at Ironwood or something like that. Okay, next tower. Okay, so this is where the Uptown Tower is going to go. This is Tower 7, and we'll go ahead and put it right here. It is a typical 5x5 like the other ones. Starting to look good. So the last two towers are twins. That is, they have the same size and are made about of the same material. And now we have to decide where they go. I kind of don't like this, there being the separation area. There's these villages here. I don't think I'm going to farm any more trees at New Venice, and if I have to, I'll do something else. But I think right in here is where the next tower should go. And the twins are both eight levels, it appears. So to keep track of that this time, I'm going to put these torches down, and that will tell me how many more levels I have left to create. Oh, no. So I actually ran out of material in one of the towers that you can't see because it's eclipsed right now. But one of the towers back there I wasn't able to finish, and so I capped it with an oak wood ceiling. And I didn't use all of those planks, which is really irritating. For now, you can see they get past me because the stupid mod does not know which is which. Yeah, close enough that I actually don't have to correct myself in that case. Ooh, that almost happened again. Okay, so basically the tower continues in pretty much the same fashion, going up. So I've just finished the 8th tower, and this is what the view looks like from the top of the 8th tower. Pretty impressive, being all the way up here. You can see over there I grew a fir tree just to prototype it, and I'm also farming orange autumn trees. So we'll move on to the 9th tower. Right, so this is going to be interesting. The 9th tower is to go right here alongside the north center. They're actually going to share a little bit of space there. So floor plan will look like this. And then we basically go up from here. So I've finished it now, the 9th tower, and we're done with the towers, and check it out, I actually still have some stuff left over. Now, did this stuff despawn? Because I actually forgot to pick it up after I threw it off in anger. Nope. Okay, so now that's empty, we're done with it, and so now I'm going to put the extra wood back. And then I'm starting to think of something else that I had to do. Oh yes, so in between episodes I'm going to fix up the towers. Look at all the stuff that's coming. Fix up all of the towers and make them look beautiful. Right, spruce. Do I actually have... No, there they are. Fir logs. Good, so we actually finished, and I made a bit of a profit, which is great. Because you always want to do that. But we have no fir planks. Okay. Spruce wood, that should go there. Right, Alright, so let's do an iron count real quick. Here comes another one. So there is, let me see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and a half usable stacks, 14 and a half smelting, 15 and a half, 16 and a half. We have 17 and a half stacks of iron. Wow. Let's see now what that amounts to. So we have the ability to make right now 3,000 rails, and we only have to go 2,000. So this means we currently have enough rails to finish, well, once we craft them, we will have enough rails to finish the Transcontinental Railroad all the way to Westport. We're going to do that next episode. Actually, that's not where we're going. So, to end the episode off, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our new creation, the towers. And they look fantastic. I was able to sacrifice some space. There we still have the middle open like I wanted it to. And then we have the balloon, which is still has enough room to do its maneuvering, or at least should. And here we are with 9 fresh skyscrapers. So this has been Norsden Land to Neso episode 23. It's taken me forever and a half to record it, but well, it's finished. And finally, whoops, the Transcontinental Road. Actually, take a look at that. Not much has changed other than the color of the buildings, basically. And I will see you guys next time for the building of the Transcontinental Railroad. Bye.